Welcome to perek Lamed Hey of Divrei Hayamim base. Here Yosha reinstates the different divisions in the Kohanim. I don't mean divisions like Machlokes, means the different parts. He returns the Aron to its place. Interesting. The Rambam actually writes Hilchos Beis Bechira that when Shlomo Melech built the Beis Hamikdash, he knew it would be destroyed, and therefore he made a chamber where the Aron could be hidden below the Beis Hamikdash in all these vaults. The Rambam learns, by the way, from this pasuk, the pasuk Gimel of our perek, that Yoshia commanded that the Aron be placed in that chamber built by Shlomo Melech. Either way, he gathers the people to Yerushalayim for Pesach. The celebration there was with the Karbonos, the Kohanim and Leviim, the nation. Novi says there'd never been such a celebration of Pesach since the days of Shmuel HaNovi. Again, historical thing. The Rashi points out over here in Pasuk Yud Ches that the widespread celebration meant that some of the 10 tribes had been exiled, had been brought back by Yirmiyah. The people had one king. They all celebrated Pesach together, and that's the scale of celebration. Before this, the two parts of the kingdom celebrated Pesach in different kingdoms. The northern kingdom went to Shiloh and not to the Beis Hamikdash. We then have Paro Necho who steps up. He decides to fight against Ashur. He asks Yoshia permission for his army to pass through Eretz Yisrael to get to the battle. Now, Yoshia was really our last chance, to be honest. He misunderstands the pasuk in B'chakosai. The pasuk says there won't be any war in your land when you're doing good things, when you're keeping Hashem's word. He understood that means that even if an army is coming through your land to fight a different army, not yours, you still can't let them through, and therefore he says you can't have permission, Paro Necho, and he goes to fight against him, trusting that he would win. Unfortunately, the people in the generation weren't as righteous as he thought, and Yoshia was ultimately killed in battle. The people mourned such a great king. In fact, one of the famous and probably one of the most obligatory kinnis we say on Tisha B'Av is about his death. It's about his death. It's about Yirmiyah lamenting his death. That's perek Lamed Hey.